Hello, this is Angelo, and we are here with the 15th last and most probably the most important Finish Stronger Masterclass. Today's subject is 24 Secrets for a Happy and Unstoppable 2024, and you will know in a couple of minutes why I have chosen this title. So, as always, before we begin, I want to thank you for being here because since you are here, I am here. And by being here myself, I am growing to the point that I can be of value to you. So I am benefiting from your presence. Also, I want to congratulate you for being here because you know how challenging it is by now. We have started back in September 11th. It's almost 100 days by now. It's 15. We are in the beginning of the 15th week, and you know how challenging that is. So now you want to pat your back and congratulate yourself for being here. And also, I want to remind you that it is a great idea to switch off your phone or at least all the notifications that could be distracting you from receiving today's value. And for the next 30 to 45 minutes, I would like to think that in this world, it is just you and me, nobody else, and everything that we will be discussing about here. You are welcome to take notes, but always remember that you have the replay at your disposal as well. And now, if you prefer, you can pay full attention, or as I like to say, invest fully your attention to what we will be talking about here. And last but not least, I want to remind you that we have crossed the point of no return, meaning that the only outcome that you allow in your consciousness is that you land happily and safely at your ideal destination. The Finish Stronger journey not only continues, but also is being concluded basically today. This is the last masterclass. And last week we saw how important it is to get the meaning of life, not to be distracted by lukewarm, Instagram, as I like to say, goals, and focus on what truly deserves to be a part of your life. And this week we will see the 24 secrets, not so secrets, or as I like to say, the 24 reasons why 2024 will be your best year yet. How do you feel? The question that I always ask you at the beginning of each masterclass, and the question that you always want to ask yourself many times during the day. Because the better you feel, the more energy you have towards going about your destination. And also by now, you have discovered that the better you feel, the higher the quality of your life becomes. This is how basically we measure the quality of our lives. So, before we go into today's subject, I want to remind you that you have already won. And maybe you feel a bit startled right now because you might say, you know, Angelo, I haven't achieved my Finish Stronger Challenge goal. Hold on for a moment. So, what's the outcome? What are the potential outcomes? Number one, you've gone through Finish Stronger Challenge and you have succeeded. You have achieved your goal. You have arrived at your destination. What's another outcome? You went through the challenge, but you didn't achieve your goal. But you will agree with me that if you truly went through the challenge, if you truly did the exercises, if you truly went deep on what we were discussing here, you will feel and you will realize that the person you look in the mirror is much stronger and wiser than the person who got started at Finish Stronger Challenge back in September 11th. And this is what matters the most, because success is always the cherry on top. The cake is who you become. And by going through this challenge, you have proven to yourself that there is latent power within that you haven't untapped yet. And there is another option. You got invited by a friend here and you didn't, you had no idea what the Finish Stronger Challenge was. You missed most, if not all of it. And you still have a burning desire within. Back to September 11th, almost 3.5 months back, and you had that desire back then as well, you will see now that this desire, this flame is stronger, meaning that you have more energy towards achieving that desire. So in any case, you are a winner just by being here. This is my point. And you have already won because you are the best success for 2023. You are your best success. Again, you are the version of you who is watching this masterclass right now is your best success, because you took on the challenges along the way. Not only this Finish Stronger challenge, but everything that happened in your life, and you're standing, and by being here, you're proving to yourself, not me, not anyone else, but to yourself, that this desire that you still have, this destination that you have not yet reached, truly means something to you. So, that said, I want to begin the process. 24 secrets, or as I prefer to say, 24 reasons that 2024 will be your happiest and most successful year yet. So, as I was preparing for this masterclass, I had an idea of doing the impossible. And when this idea comes to me, usually it's very hard. It's virtually impossible to go away. So I will try to do the impossible, and I will do it for a reason. I will try to go through these 24 secrets in 24 minutes. So I will go much faster than I usually go, not Russell Brunson speeds, but still faster than I usually go. And I'm doing it for which reason? I want to penetrate your consciousness and go directly to your subconscious mind. Because the less time you have to process something, the easier it is for you to go through your limiting beliefs and into your subconscious mind. So, before I begin, I need your permission. Do I have your permission to program basically your subconscious mind with the 24 reasons why 2024 will be your best year yet? Do I have your permission? Do I have your okay? I didn't hear you. Do I have your okay? Great. That said, we are ready to begin. I will kind of be taking time to see if I can make it in 24 minutes. But in any case, what matters most to me is that at the end of the day, you put as many of these insights to your operating system and operate from that state, because you truly believe and truly grasp that it serves you the most. So, before we begin the process, I want us to take a slow, deep breath together so that we sink in even more. We resonate even more. We become like one big mass right now, and we resonate on the optimum level of happiness and success in every way, shape, or form that each of us defines this happiness and success. So let's just take a deep breath together. And we are ready to begin. Let's go. So, number one, super acceptance. The idea that I have in mind is that I am in the middle of the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean, and in the middle of the perfect storm, like all hell broke loose. And of course, I am in a raft, and I am almost, I'm having a near-death experience every second. And the only three things that are required for me to be saved are like the two coordinates, and of course, the third thing would be, some kind of satellite phone. But the moral of this story is that you don't need any kind of excuses and whose fault it is that you are here, and you don't need any kind of drama. So if you call Coast Guard, for example, you don't have to say, it's not my fault, I shouldn't be here, and all these things. All they need is these two coordinates. That's all they need. They will come and rescue you. All they need is for you to give them where you are. And this is what we mean by acceptance. You have absolute acceptance of your circumstances right now, no matter how challenging they are, no matter how you think it's not your fault that you're here. You fully accept these circumstances. And number two, we're not done with acceptance. You fully accept everything that is out of your control. Can you control the weather? No. Can you control the quality of your life raft? No. Can you control the satellite reception? No. So you take out of the equation everything that you cannot control, and you focus only on the few things that you can control that can make your life or business better. Last but not least, you accept fully, and this is the most challenging one of all. You accept fully your virtually infinite potential. So, this is a very important step to take forward towards 2024. Maybe you've had challenges, maybe you've had failures, but you never ever looked within deep enough to unlock this potential and be able to solve that problem, be able to go through this obstacle. This is the game changer. Number two, super destination, not a lukewarm destination, not an Instagram destination that you say, oh, this is nice. I would like to have this in my life. And 5 seconds later, you forgot all about it. So you need more clarity. You need a more clear and more compelling destination. 10 out of 10, as I like to say, something that truly makes your whole body resonate to a higher frequency. And the best way to make sure you're in that trajectory, in that path, is, as I like to say, the bed test. So when you wake up in the morning, make sure that you jump off bed full of enthusiasm to go about your day and get closer to your destination and make your vision a reality. This is how you know. If you feel that you're a bit sluggish, when you wake up in the morning, and it is a challenge just to get off bed, it is simply because your why is not strong enough. Trust me, this is the game changer. Always, no matter how old you are, no matter how much deep into your retirement you are, everything goes towards your why. Everything points to your why. Your why will be the trigger that will release your energy. Number three, super belief boosting. And let me remind you once again that belief boosting is not something that we do during Feeling Stronger Challenge or a couple of times during the year, or maybe December 31st, simply because we had a really bad year and we thought, what, let me try to upgrade my beliefs. No, this will not work. You truly want to be fully present every single day and make sure your beliefs get as close as possible to the beliefs of who? The beliefs of your super self. You want to challenge yourself during 2024 to see as much as possible the world from the eyes of your super self. Number four, super forgiveness list. You've heard me many times in the past talk about forgiveness, but we want to take this to the next level. So you will take your journal, you will take your notebook, or you will create a file in your laptop, your cell phone, whatever feels more comfortable to you. And you will create a forgiveness list. So you will say, I forgive sincerely, completely, and irrevocably this, that, or the other. And of course, you don't do it because you agree with them or anything. You do it because you love and respect yourself so much that you want to relieve yourself from the bitterness and the poison that lies within you. Now, why are we making this list? Because every time your emotional state goes down, you don't want to start looking for things. You have the list and you go through it and you make sure that it is full, or you need to add something else, and make sure that what you've said in the past is still the case. Many times, our mouth says something that we don't mean. So I say right now, I forgive Angelo sincerely, completely, and irrevocably for him having, like a really bad masterclass last week. And you don't mean it. Mean it. So go through your forgiveness list and make sure you mean it. Number five, a super gratitude list. And you've heard me many times say that right now you should be able to find at least 20 reasons to feel grateful for. And if you cannot find 20, find 30. So why not having a gratitude list of, let's say, 100, 200 things that we are truly grateful for, from our past, from our present, even from our future. You can be grateful. This is the happy landing exercise. You can be grateful for the things that are coming to you in your life, the things that you are allowing, you're attracting in your life, and start seeing your goals as things that you have already accepted in the mental and emotional plane. So, again, when your emotional state goes down during 2024 and something tells me that this will happen, what are you going to do? You will have your gratitude list ready. So you will go about that list and you will find so many reasons to upgrade your emotional state. So, gratitude, this is the game changer that I want to give you today about gratitude. Gratitude also prepares you mentally and emotionally for that receivership, for turning, for truly allowing your destination, your goal to become a reality in your life. Because when I give you something, what are you saying? Thank you, right? So when you prepare yourself with more and more gratitude in terms of intensity and repetition, you prepare also the feeling of being grateful for the thing that you want most in life. Number 6, a super success list. So you go through your life and you jot down all your successes, no matter how small they are. But Angelo, I have no success in my life. Well, since you told me this, you can speak. And since you can speak, you have already achieved something that is truly remarkable, even though it is common. Okay? And this is about it. Many times we are discounting our successes. You don't want to do that anymore. You want to jot down all your successes and make sure that you're blown away with what you have achieved, because this is the case. You don't see it during the day because you don't remind yourself of these successes. But again, the next time that your emotional state goes down, the next time that you lose it a bit, and the next time that somebody, even your own self, starts becoming a naysayer in your success, in your future, your amazing future, you will go through the list and you will say, wow, I am an amazing human being. Look what I have done so far. I will go through this and I will achieve my next goal. I will make it happen. 7, super journaling. Many times, this is a habit that I started back in 2008. By now, I have a full library of notebooks full of amazing insights. And many times, I have realized that my journal is truly my best friend. When you're journaling, your thinking slows down because it has to follow your writing, right? So when that happens, you start truly taking into account what you're thinking and what you're feeling. So many times, if you see my journal, you will see, things like, I feel horrible right now. I feel so sad. I feel so stressed. I don't want to feel that anymore, and things like that. So I start going through this process and turning things around. And it's not just ideas or a quote that I have heard or learned from a seminar or something, or read in a book. It goes much deeper. And what more matters is that your journey through life becomes way more conscious. And when you jot down things that you don't like about yourself, about your business, about anything that is going on in your life, then because you see it in front of you, it becomes so apparent that you truly want to do something about it and change it. So change becomes more effortless. Number 8, super shots of inspiration. From January 1st, 2015 until now, I am writing one daily shot of inspiration per day, right? Why am I doing this? Why am I writing one per day? Because it is the thing that matters most in our lives, how we begin our day. Are we beginning stressed or inspired? Disempowered or empowered? So in 2024, you want to do less scrolling and more deliberate, conscious, intentional development. Stop saying to yourself, lying to yourself, that you don't have 30 seconds to read my daily shot of inspiration or something else that is empowering to you, inspiring, helping you start your day at the best possible state. This is what matters. And you do it every morning. So let me give you, I'm laughing already because I know what's coming. So the chances to read your daily thoughts of inspiration every now and then and succeed are the same to having a shower every now and then and feel that you are clean in 2024. It won't work, right? So some said to Zig Ziglar, motivation doesn't last. And Zig said, yeah, so is showering. And this is why I'm doing this. So 3,260 something, 70 something days in a row, I am writing a daily thought of inspiration. It is a challenge to me, but I know how valuable it is to you. And this is what keeps me going. Invest these 30 seconds in yourself. To me, it doesn't make any difference. My labor is given anyway, regardless if 10 people or 10 million people read my daily thoughts of inspiration. I am putting the word regardless. It would do you a great service to start your day with that attitude, with that energy. Super energy, number 9, super energy. How we go about super energy? No news. It's not news anyway. It's old news already. So the things that you read and watch are old news. They belong to the past. And most probably, their only goal is to steal your attention out of your journey towards your magnificent life and to your successful business and into what creates more advertising revenue for the media. Do you want to be that person? Or do you want to be your super self living your super life? This is your choice, basically. No toxic thoughts. So you eliminate as much as possible your toxic thoughts, and when you see some toxic thought patterns, you cut them off from the source before they become like not manageable. Number 3, no toxic conversations. So you reframe yourself. And even if you're like now, holidays come and families come together during these days, and maybe there is a toxic conversation and you say, this is my family. I have to be in the family table, Yes, but you don't have to engage mentally and emotionally. You might say, okay, I agree with your perspective. I respect your perspective. I don't have to engage, and especially emotionally, because I have another idea of what I want to do for 2024. And this kind of thing is not a part of it. Next, breathing. The better, more conscious you're breathing, the better you will feel and you will elevate your energy. Hydration. So many people are dehydrated and they say, I don't have enough energy. I feel tired or I feel sluggish. I cannot think. I cannot function. And it's just a matter of hydration. Next, connection with nature, something that we've been deprived from during COVID lockdowns. And for some people, it has become a pattern. And they have been kind of institutionalized, and you don't want that to happen. You want to feel that connection with nature. This morning, I had another swim, even though it's almost Christmas, and even though the temperature has gone down in Greece, I did have an amazing swim, and I did have a connection with water, with the beach, the sand. I walked barefoot. It was an amazing experience. And it helped me truly relieve the stress and be more focused when I got back to prepare for this masterclass. Last but not least, sleep. And we will be talking a lot more about sleep during 2024 and things you can do. But always remember, you begin with the quality of your sleep and then you focus on your quantity. In many things, we forget about the quality of what we're talking about. So it is very important for you to have good quality sleep. Number 10, super peace. So imagine again yourself being at the center of an amazing storm, an amazing typhoon, a hurricane, whatever. And in the middle, you can have absolute peace. And this is how you want to go about your year, your every single day of 2024. No matter what is going on around you, you can feel a peace in your inner world. And this is all that matters. We live simultaneously in two worlds, right? Most of your outer world is out of your control, but your inner world is 100% up to you. And the stronger you build what I like to call your emotional fortress, the more it will protect your vision. So you're building a great wall around your emotional state, but this is basically to protect your fragile vision. This is all it takes. Number 11, super focus. And one of my favorite quotes from 2023 that I have amassed is from Elsie Lincoln Benedict, who said that if you keep focusing on the gap instead of the bridge, you will not be able to bridge the gap. And if you're watching this masterclass right now and not just listening to it, you will see one bridge that we have in the Middle East, Greece. And it was a very challenging project, one of the most difficult bridges to build worldwide. And there are amazing currents and winds in that region. But what matters is that you don't want to focus on the gap, as Elsie said, but also you don't want to focus on the bridge. Where do you want to focus on? And if you follow me for a long time, you have already answered. Where do you truly want to focus on? And the answer is you want to focus at your destination. Because Greece, you most probably know that it's not one of the richest countries in the world. So this bridge is only like a decade and a half old, something like that, like 2 decades old. We didn't have that bridge. So before that, we had ferry boats. And before that, maybe we had like little boats. And maybe in the past, people would even have to swim across that channel. So what matters to you is not to have like the best solution, but a fitting solution to your circumstances. And all you need at any point is to see yourself at your destination, what you want to achieve. You don't think of all the little details. So the only thing that matters to you is in this like frantic lifestyle that we all have, with so many distractions and so many things going on, and our smartphones beeping and blinking every single second. You want to stay focused at your destination. Be attentive of your attention. You've heard me say it many times during this Finish Stronger challenge, and you will definitely hear me say it many times again. Be attentive of your attention. Say to yourself all the time, I am attentive of my attention. I take good care of my attention. I protect my attention. I protect my focus. Number 12, super patience. And basically, many would think right now that I am talking about forgetting about your goal and letting go of your goal. But you know what? There is a Zen adage that says infinite patience is the only way, basically, to achieve instant manifestation. So many times, our impatience is the reason we delay the manifestation of our desire. How important this is. And always remember what you can achieve with a little more patience, right? Just with droplets of water, you can completely destroy a whole rock if you're patient enough. And the cousin of patience, of course, is super persistence. And what do I mean by that? Where are you persisting? You don't persist on the how. So you have an idea like, you know what, I will bang my head on the wall until the wall breaks. This is my best idea right now. You know what? My head will break before the wall. So what I want to focus on and persist on is on the where, my destination again. This is where I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on my destination, and everything else can and will change. Number 14, super discipline. And for so many years, most of my life, I was thinking, I truly embrace freedom. And I thought discipline would be a setback to my freedom. But actually, it's the other way around. Because you will either do what you want and get what you must, because the laws of the universe don't change, or you will do what you must to get what you want. And this is where you want to position yourself. You will be disciplined enough. So you want to have a six-pack and a six-pack, right? Like the perfect abs and also a six-pack of sodas or beer or whatever. So what is going to be? You have to decide, and you want to be disciplined to the thing that will give you the results that you want. And make sure also that this happens in the least possible time so that you are free to do the things that you truly want. Number 15, super effectiveness. Many people talk about, I will do it the hard way, the easy way. I'm going about big goals that, are really hard. Forget about easy and hard. Stop coloring your goals and your journeys with easy and hard. It's whatever it takes. If it's easy, so be it. If it is hard, so be it. But what you care about is to arrive at your destination, to achieve what you say that you want to achieve. So this is the only thing that matters. And the way to go about it is to simplify and amplify. The less things that you have to do, this is how you grow your effectiveness. Effectiveness is not doing the thing right. This is what Stephen Covey was saying. Efficiency is doing the thing right. Effectiveness is doing the right thing. So you want to focus only on the needle movers, the game changers, the thoughts and action that truly get you closer to what you want to achieve. So you simplify your to-do list and you have your to-win list, a few things that matter, and you amplify, put all your time and energy on these things. And you can also use what is called Occam's razor, which basically states that if you have like two or more ways to go about it, the simpler solution is usually the best. Number 16, super breaks. So important. So many people think that they can run a marathon at the pace of 100 meters, and this simply cannot happen. And imagine yourself that you are an F1 driver and you are a peak performer and you want to go like lightning speed fast, right? Imagine these few seconds that you drive into the pits for a tire change. You know what? These 2-3 breaths that the F1 drivers get during changing tires are the break they needed to move on. So super breaks does not have to mean that you will, go into another continent or anything, or spend like tens of thousands of dollars on vacation. It means that you're taking yourself off the picture, taking a few breaths in terms of rejuvenating yourself in the best way you feel is right for you, and also be able to see the big picture and make sure that you're going the right way about it. 17, super group. You need a super group of people around you, and this is again an amazing addition for an amazing 2024. You need less toxicity, and you need more inspiration and more love in your life. You deserve these things, and you can make it happen. Be conscious and deliberate about it, about the time, not the time that you spend, but the time you invest with each and every one. Number 18, super resourcefulness. You are a solutions person. So no matter how big the problem, I stop calling it big. Because by calling it big, I see myself small against it. Next, I capitalize on my imagination. I remind myself that imagination is much more powerful than knowledge, as Einstein would say, right? So I tap into what? I. If you think AI is powerful, what about I? Infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence is when you tap into the source of everything, your subconscious mind. This is how we managed to fly. This is how we created artificial intelligence, through tapping into infinite intelligence. So never ever again dismiss this wealth of knowledge by saying to yourself, I'm not good enough. I'm not powerful enough. I don't know these things, because everything is just one click away, just to tap in the same manner that you tap into a Wi-Fi. This is how you tap into infinite intelligence. And maybe you remember from the previous masterclass my story, the story that I gave about how Napoleon Hill, this is actually hilarious, how Napoleon Hill went about downloading the title of Think and Grow Rich. Again, next, I solve the problems while they're still small. This is what Tony Robbins says. You don't allow the problems to go so big that are not manageable. You focus on solving the problems when they are small. Next, I solve other people's problems. And this helps me in two ways. Number one, it elevates my self-confidence because now I know I can solve problems. And number two, I create momentum. So now I say, you know what? Bring it on. Bring more problems. I can go about it because now I am focusing not on the problem, but on the solution. And since energy goes where my focus goes, energy flows where my focus goes, now I'm going about in the right direction. I'm putting more energy and more firepower at solving problems. Number 19, super investments. I see everything as an investment. I invest my time. So, for example, you're in traffic right now and you feel that this is like the worst hour of your 2023. You know what? It doesn't have to be this way. You can listen to a podcast. You can go through the meeting that you are about to have and prepare yourself more and see yourself being successful at it. Or you can go through your weekend, ask yourself, what would have I done better if I had the chance? And all these things. So see everything as an investment. Also, where you invest your energy. We all wake up with a certain amount of energy, and the better decisions we make, the better investment, the better return our investment of energy will have. And last but not least, you invest in yourself. So as Jim Rohn used to say, you don't work on your business only. You work in your business and in yourself as well. This is what is the game changer. I see everything as an investment. This is what I learned from my mentor, Neville Goddard, and this is an amazing insight to have. You stop spending money, time, and energy, and you see everything as an investment. And you ask yourself, was this worthwhile? So I don't spend $5 to have a coffee with a friend. I invest $5 to see a friend that I haven't seen in years. Everything is being appreciated, and the more you appreciate everything, the better your super life becomes. Number 20, super help. You ask for help all around, but you don't ask from your neighbor. You don't ask from Googlurus. This is a new word that I have created just for this masterclass. Googluru is someone who just Googles something for 5 minutes and call himself or herself a guru. So it won't happen, right? The insights that you will have will most probably be on the wrong, facing at the wrong direction. So where do you get help from? You get help from those who are already at your destination or a bit further down as well, and you get insights and support from someone who has already, like a coach or a mentor, from someone who has already helped someone else get where you want to go. 21, super momentum. We all have, many times we don't start going about our goals, or we give up early and prematurely. You know why? Because we think we have to do all the work. No, you don't. All you have to do is create momentum, and momentum will do the work for you. So when you upgrade your operating system, your beliefs and habits with thoughts and actions taken from the top shelf of personal development, you get a completely different outcome. So all you have to do, your main job is to create momentum, and then momentum will do the job for you. 22, super moments. You don't have to wait for magic moments, like wait for the rainbow to appear to have magic moments. You can also create magic moments. And even like in a really rough period for you or your business, all you have to do is walk into the meeting room with a smile. That's about it. And this is why you hear me say so many times that happiness is not the destination, is the fuel that will take you there. So this is why I'm so passionate about this happy and unstoppable movement that got started about 9 years ago. Now is the time for us to realize that happiness is what will make things happen for us. And this, you don't have to wait for it. All you have to do is start with this positive attitude. So let's just say you walk into the meeting room with some treats, right? Some sweets, and you just say, you know what, it's my birthday today. Here, okay, I wanted to give you a little treat. And you say, someone might say, no, it's not your birthday. Your birthday is like in 3 months from now. Yeah, I know. I wanted us, to have like a sweet moment together. That's about it. Maybe you have a joke or something. You can have you can create, you can craft, you can design and craft and create a magic moment for everyone in a heartbeat. 23, super consciousness. This is something that we need to invest more time, energy, and it is something, a concept that I call thought fusion. It is something that collectively we need to invest more attention in the forthcoming years with all that is going on in this world. So always remember that you may disagree completely with what you hear or what you see, but you can still be compassionate about it. You can still say, oh, I understand. I don't disagree. I completely disagree with what he has done, but I understand why he did it. He was bitter. He was like depressed, this, that, or the other, right? So this demonstrates that you have a much higher perspective than they had. So much needed, so much needed. I hope you get like how passionate I'm becoming with these things. And 24, you become a super cell of humanity. So you remind yourself that you're not just an island, a human being. You're also a cell of a greater body called humanity. There are about 8 billion cells in that body. And the better you become, the better cell you become, the better this body becomes. So always remember, basically, we are all connected, we are one, and the higher your vibration becomes, the more glowing your light becomes, the better the world becomes for all of us. This is why when I got started, I said you deserve everything you want, and we all deserve your best self. Because the more you grow, everybody wins. 25. But Angelo, you said 24, but you know what? 2024 is a leap year, and you want to remember that no matter what happens in 2024, you will have one extra day to make things happen. You have February 29th to make things happen. So again, of course, you don't have to wait until then. Every single day, you can go the extra mile. You can do something more to demonstrate to yourself and others that there is more out there for you or everyone else. So the moment you say, you know what, I feel tired, do something extra for that day. Like read the punchline from your favorite book and make sure you demonstrate every single day to yourself that there is always more for you. There is always latent power and magic and magnificence in your life. So, that said, yes, we did go a bit more, a few minutes more than 24, I know, but I hope it was worth it. And should you apply this 24 plus 1, 25 not so secrets, I want to tell you that I won't have to wish you a happy and amazing and successful 24, but I can guarantee to you, because what you will be doing is tapping into the habits and beliefs of happiness and success. And this is the game changer. This is your process goal, to put as many insights into your operating system, and everything else will be taken care of for you. So right now, you want to see yourself that you are exactly at your new starting point. So it's not the end of Finish Stronger Challenge, but the starting point of the rest of your life. And this is a game-changing attitude. And what that means is that you have some options now. You can completely ignore the 25 secrets, or you can apply them. Some of them, all of them, it's up to you. And this demonstrates that every single moment of your life, you have the freedom and the responsibility to make the most serving thoughts and actions for you. And last but not least, you can give me the okay to coach and mentor you along the way and say, you know what, Angelo, I want you more in my life in 2024. I want your perspective. I think I resonate with your attitude, and I want you to help me achieve more and become, most importantly, become more in 2024. And that is exactly what we will be doing in the business coaching program for 2024. It is a full year commitment. Let's build the best year yet for you and your business. And let's upgrade your mindset, your skill set, and your tool set in order to win magnificently in 2024. All you have to do is go to angelolabru.com/coaching, and just to make sure there is no like mistyping or anything, I have just put the link in the chat. All you have to do is to fill in a simple form to begin the application process. Right now, as before the masterclass began, there was one or two spots left, just one or two spots left, and maybe one of them has your name. And if you feel like it, you know what to do. All that matters is for you to make sure that no matter what is going on in your life, no matter what your circumstances are, you will take no for an answer when it comes to achieving your ideal destination. So always remember that what I'm telling you right now is backed by my 15-year deep dive study on the needle movers of happiness and success. I have done thousands of coaching hours, and I have coached so many different like modalities from all around the world. And last but not least, I want you to remember that what I am presenting to you here is the happy and unstoppable method should you resonate with it, meaning that I will never ever promise that you will achieve this and be happy. We will work first on your emotional state, then on your mindset, and then on your skill set. We will make sure that you have a happy and unstoppable life, and then everything else will fall into place. So, your homework. Yes, it is the last masterclass, and yes, again, you have homework because we're not done yet. There are a few days left in this Finish Stronger challenge, and the first thing that you want to do is to celebrate your Finish Stronger journey. So you want to pat yourself in the back. You're still here. You're hanging on, and you're persisting against the resistance from your limiting beliefs and habits, and you demonstrate to yourself that you take no for an answer. Number two, as we wrap up, you want to go to the closest mirror possible. Look yourself in the mirror and say, like, and mean it, right? Be completely sincere about it. And say to yourself, on what percentage, like from 0 to 100, on what level did you play during this 100-day challenge? And if the answer is less than 100%, you don't want to feel bad about it. What you want to do is put yourself in the position and truly feel the latent power and wisdom that you still have within that you have not yet untapped. So, for example, you've watched 10 out of 15 masterclasses. So you have a third of masterclasses still untapped wisdom that can do something in your life and or business. Next, you want to promise yourself that you will play 100% in the next challenge, no matter what that is. And last but not least, you want to use that energy, use that wisdom, use that starting point to create an amazing 24 for you and your loved ones. This is the attitude. This is where you capitalize on your growth on what you have achieved during these 3.5 months. And this is how you go about 2024. Happy and unstoppable. This is the game changer. You have now at your disposal, at your arsenal, 24 plus 125 not so secret secrets, and you are ready to go. All you have to do is say a couple of things to yourself, basically, and mean it this time, if not the previous times. I deserve everything I want, and everyone deserves my best self. I am happy and unstoppable. I will not wait for happiness. I am happy and unstoppable. And last but not least, the only fixed point in the universe is my destination. Everything else can and will change. So, once again, if I am your cup of tea when it comes to coaching or mentoring, I will be happy to work with you regardless. We will be seeing each other, basically meeting each other every single morning with my daily shots of inspiration. And I will be available to you as much as possible during our upcoming masterclasses, webinars, live videos, and all the other content that will be out there so that you can have your best year yet. It was an honor and a pleasure to be truly being of value to you during these months. And I really hope that regardless of what your decision is, 2024 will be your best year yet because you will choose to make it so. So see you soon with the next masterclass. Until then, ciao, ciao.